Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in their earlier remarks, both the Chairman of the Council of Legal Education and the Director General of the Nigerian Law School had specifically underlined the sterling qualities of the FCT Minister. They spoke in detail of his projects, which have been beneficial to both the Council of Legal Education and the judiciary in general. And so as a mark of that appreciation and as a token, they have decided that there is a small presentation which they'd like to make to the Honorable Minister. So at this point, may I invite the Chairman of the Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, SEN, and the Director General of the Nigerian Law School, Professor Isa Hayatu Chiruma, SEN, to please come forward, and then we'll invite the Honorable Minister for this presentation. Yes, sir. May we now invite His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Wike, to come forward and receive this token of appreciation from the Chair of the Council of Legal Education and the Director General of the Nigerian Law School. Thank you.
The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the only position specifically mentioned in the Constitution, no other position is mentioned, only the Attorney General is mentioned in the Constitution. So he is the number one minister as far as the Federal Legal Council is concerned. The Chairman, Council of Legal Education, the Chairman, Body of Benchers, the Director General of the Nigerian Law School. Let me specifically mention my friends who are benchers, live benchers, who have left what they are supposed to be doing to come and support us and honor us in what we're doing. Let me start with my brother, Chief Ramadan, the live bencher, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Let me recognize the former Chief Judge of the FCT, our Lord Justice Shag Bello, life venture. And then my own personal friend, who is a Port Harcourt person, but we're waiting when he's bringing this tight to Port Harcourt, because this was where he started his service as a lawyer, Debian Dodo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. The single senators, particularly the Chairman, Senate Committee on Area Council and other ancillary matters, former Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, the senator that connects with his people, Senator Philip Adudua, Senator Olaka Wogu, Senator Magnus Ngeabe, Chief Kenneth Kubani, the zonal chairman of APC South-South, Chief Victor Giadom, our dear traditional rulers here. I didn't know that Paul Daud is there, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And other lawyers who are here who might have better have seen, lecturers and staff of Nigerian Law School, ABUJA campus, our traditional rulers, mandate secretaries, area council chairmen, heads of security agencies, our dear youth let me thank Almighty God that we are able to carry out this program today. Let me first of all apologize to the Attorney General that the invitation came so late to him. Please, I sincerely apologize. Ordinarily, we ought to have written to you, since we know that Nigerian legal education is under the mandate of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. So you don't take the blame on them, it is to us. We ought to have written to you. And also, as the number one minister, you ought to know on time. And I know that you have been very busy since morning. We are together at the Court of Appeal conference. And you have also finished and come back here. I don't know how to thank you. Let me say this clearly. This school is owned by the federal government. And there's nothing wrong in federal government trying to provide basic infrastructure to uplift the school. It's the responsibility of the federal government. And Mr. President mandated that he has heard of the decay infrastructure because there's no fund for the Ministry of Justice down to the Council of Legal Education. He directed that I should make sure that this infrastructure is provided for the Council of Legal, through the Council of Legal Education for Nigerian Law School. And when the DG came and paid us a consequence, I've never seen a man who is willing to work. Last time I came here, there was a call to bar. And then I just looked at the building, so bad. I said, who is the DG of Nigerian Law School? They called him. I said, look, I can't believe that this is Nigerian Law School, ABUJA. This is the school that has made all of us. It is unacceptable to see such structure. You know what he did? You know what he said? He said, sir, please, you have where you should help us. Forget here. Come to Bayelsa. And indeed, we went to Bayelsa. You can't wish your worst enemy. You can't wish your worst enemy's children to be in that school that time. It was very bad. Very, very bad. And I commend the DG for that frankness, for that patriotism to say, go there, this is where we need immediately. Yes, we did help here, but that is more important to us. And that flag of project was what culminated to the Nigerian Law School campus, Douglas, in Port Harcourt. So, Rivers people benefited from giving a project to the regular campus, and from there, the federal government blessed us by giving us a campus of Nigerian Law School. So, I want to thank the chairman, Council of Legal Education, because he was chairman that time till now, for the support. They never believed that we'll finish that project within 1 year. In fact, that project was a serious political issue at the National Assembly. In fact, it got to the point where the National Assembly had to come to Port Harcourt to see the campus. Every state was then asking for a law campus. And then the DG said, listen, we are ready to give you, but do you have the money to build it? When they came, they saw, they said, there's no need. There's no need. Just continue. And we finished that project in 1 year record. 1 year. This one we are doing here, I told the contractor, you know, the good thing here, the weather here is good, very good now. So there's no excuses that we had a bad weather today, rain fell from morning till night. There's nothing like that. Why we are telling you 8 or 9 months is give and take. Because the fund is there. Like the Attorney General said, I'm not a proponent of just go and award contract, let it be that contract has been awarded. Rather, I believe that contract should be awarded and finished so that the people will be happy. But for when you award a contract and you abandon that project, first of all, you have wasted government money. 2, you have suffered those who are supposed to benefit from that project. So when people say, come and do this project, I say, listen, there's no money for it. Yes, it's important. Will you be happy? I've just awarded it, and then I go. When I go, another person will come. Inflation, augmentation will come. And the project of 3 billion, before you know it, it will now be 40-something billion. And that's one of the problems we have. And I thank God, the Attorney General. And Attorney General, I want to say, it is getting too late for the amendment of the third fund in order for the Nigerian Law School to be included for the funding. This is a professional training school. So we will give you all the necessary support that third fund should be amended for the law school to benefit from it as a special intervention fund. If that happens, I'm sure you will see that the difference will be clear. They will have money to provide infrastructure. If you go and check their budget, if you check their budget, you will laugh. You will laugh. Today, the chairman of the House Committee, the deputy chairman of the House Committee on Judiciary, who represented the chairman, said, look, that they are willing to help the judiciary. According to me, he used the word jack. He said he will jack the budget up. Please, I want to also send this message. Try and jack up that of the Nigerian Law School so that they can have adequate funding. And so, I'm happy with the man who is at the House of Affairs of the law school. And the way he carries himself, that's what attracts support. It attracts support. Mr. Attorney General, this flag up will not be done by me. It is you that will do the flag up and cut the tape for these the vehicles. And let me make another promise to you here, sir. As we are coming with my friend, it's something that looked like a hostel. So I told him, how can we have this as hostel where professional lawyers are being trained where they will live? I said, how? Therefore, we'll provide both for the female and the male to be 2025 budget. If anybody is angry with us, let him wait for his turn. When a lawyer, when you become the minister of FCT, do for your own profession that way. So I'm not going to be intimidated by anybody. Now that we're in this position, we must contribute to our constituency so that tomorrow we'll be able to say, while we were there, this was our own contribution as far as our constituency, the legal profession is concerned. On that note, and let me also thank Mr. President. You see, it is one thing to give somebody an appointment. It is another thing to give support, full support, full support. I can tell you, as a minister, I'm not saying it to quarrel with anybody, but I believe that I'm so lucky that there's nothing I've asked that will enable me to do my work properly that Mr. President has not supported. That's nothing. That's nothing. And how I knew that Mr. President sees governance as business. What do I mean by that? As a businessman, you wouldn't want your business to collapse. You want your business to progress. And that's the way he sees governance. That governance should be meaningful, should be progressive. Let it have positive impact on the people. When we came, it was difficult. We were under a single treasury account. In fact, if we are still operating that, you wouldn't have seen me at come and flag off a project. But Mr. President knew that pulling us out of that single treasury account and making us to be independent to participate in the wider financial market will bring a lot of improvement on infrastructure. And that's what is happening to us today. That we are able to interfere with commercial banks, we are able to have our own funds. Before all our money, the entirely generated revenue, it goes to the central bank. And then you can't go to a commercial bank to say you need money. They will ask you, how do you pay back? Where's the collateral? But now, since we're now in a commercial bank, if we ask for money, they say collateral. So look at the revenue there. Give us money. They will give. And then the work is going on. That is, Mr. President, for you. Having that foresight, knowing the impediments. And once that was solved, that's why you are seeing the progress in FCT. So when people say we are doing something, let me use local parlance. People say, one kid a job, one kid a job. Now we are tree near tree. If the tree is not close to tree, one kid cannot jump. You understand me? So all this FCT minister is doing this, is doing that. It's because there's somebody behind him who's giving him all the necessary support, and that's Mr. President. So we want to sincerely thank him for that.